Hi, welcome back to Taylor's Reviews. Today I'm going to be looking at The Mandalorian, which is a Disney Plus TV series. It stars Pedro Pascal and Jon Favreau created it. It's in the Star Wars canon. It's set between Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens. If I had to put this in a genre, I would put it in a sci-fi western genre. It's really well done and outclasses series like Firefly in production value alone. The series is brilliantly made. The sets are big set pieces, done in conjunction with CGI and element of puppetry. It's done with a high degree of technical skill in all areas. The costume design is really on point. With the Mandalorian's armor, we see Stormtrooper armor and various different species, and the prosthetics for the different species are done to a high level of skill again. The dialogue to action ratio is really, pardon the pun, well balanced. They've brought real balance to the dialogue and the action. The script drops just enough information to hook you in and keep you interested and wanting more. And the action isn't overdone where you just become bored and disengaged from the story. Overall, everything combined works within the Star Wars canon, and it's a real treat for Star Wars fans such as myself. On the other hand, it is accessible to non-Star Wars fans and could bring in a whole new audience. It's a really slick finished product that just works, and I'd definitely give it a 4 out of 5, if not 4.5 out of 5. It's a really strong first outing for Disney Plus, and they've hit all the marks. I particularly loved the shout outs to the previous films and certain characters. There was a shout out in the first scene in the bar where the barman translates for the Mandalorian. It was very reminiscent of A New Hope. There's the scene with the Stormtroopers where the Mandalorian says, "I like those odds." I thought that was quite a bit of a wink to Han Solo, and I thought it was well done. And
never tell me the odds.
Overall, it seems to lay foundations for quite a rich history for the Mandalorian and his species. There's a few scenes where it alludes to this. One of them is where he's learning to ride the giant tadpole with feet. A strange-looking guy who's helping him says, "I've read a lot about Mandalorians and I want to see if it's true," and it was another nod to the films where he says it without saying it, that the Mandalorian is his only hope.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
So the first episode left me with a few questions. I'll leave the bigger ones for later, but when the Mandalorian meets the female, I'm going to say Mandalorian as well, because that's what she appeared to be. She mentions, "Have you revealed your signet yet?" Like, what is his signet? What are the repercussions of revealing it? Anyone have any theories on that? It's another thing what just stumped me, really stumped me. The final reveal of the quarry being the Yoda species at the end was quite a bombshell to drop. This is going to lead to speculation that this is Yoda's child, because he was rare to begin with. So for there to be another one, it stands to reason that it could be Yoda's child. Although this goes against the Jedi's faith of being celibate and not having relationships and producing offspring. But then we've seen 2 Force-enabled people produce offspring within the Star Wars universe. So we've seen Anakin father Luke and Leia, and then later Leia obviously gives birth to Kylo Ren. So it is plausible, unlikely but plausible, that this could be Yoda's child. The timeline fits. It should have been born maybe pre-Clone Wars. So yeah, definitely fits. I don't think it is this, but there will be rumours flying about. The Mandalorian not killing the child, as he was instructed to do, I believe, and I don't think anyone will disagree with me here, that alludes back to him being a foundling or an orphan. led him to not want to end this child's life. This then led me to two trains of thought on where the series is going. I do not believe he's going to give that child over to the First Order or the Empire or whatever faction of the Empire that he was dealing with. I think it will be either, and this is my first theory, and I don't think it's going to be this, but that other Mandalorian he spoke to, I think he's going to either give the child to her to look after, because she mentioned that the excess from his new armor piece was going to go and fund foundlings. So could he give it to her for protection? It's a possibility. What do you think? My other theory on this was that this is going to lead into a lone wolf cub type story where he is on the run from this faction of the Empire and protecting the child. This makes more sense to me from a storyline point of view, because it opens the doors to lots of action and betrayal, all that kind of thing. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like my theories, let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below and click the bell to receive updates.